Hey everybody, welcome to a new week. It's now Monday morning. I've got the next 2 days off work, so all I'm going to be doing today, the majority of the day, is going to be digging over the garden next door. So I'll be lifting the covers up, digging it over, then letting nature do its thing, and then when I get my manure, I'll be going straight on top of the bed. Not looking forward to it. It's been raining last night, so the ground's going to be compact and moist basically. It's always better to dig when it's dry, but I've got no choice. I'm going to have to get this dug over now, because if I don't do it, then it won't get done. Simple as that. So I've got to pull all them up, get that done, and also get my garden sorted out as well. So let's see how long it takes us to get this done today. Well, that's 2 down. I've still got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now 14 to go. So I'm just going to show you the difference between digging over, because I know that some people do like to do the no-dig method as well, which I am going to try this year. I'm going to try it on a few beds next door. But at the minute, it doesn't look as though this ground has been turned over for a little while. So as you can see, it's big, it's heavy, it's clumpy because it's wet as well. But I'll show you, 2 seconds to get me straight. So as you can see, when I try to dig into this, the side bit here, it's hard. Turn over, of course, with it being wet, it's heavy, and it's very clay like. Now by the time I get some muck and things in there, it'll be much better come the next couple of years, and once it dries back, I'll dig it over, then I'll turn it over with the rotavator. I'll show you the bit what I've already done this year by digging over and rotavating it. It's a bit that I had the cauliflowers in, and I'll show you the difference for when I turn it over. A few months back, and I haven't touched it, I've just covered it over, and if I put my foot in it, it's all broken up, it's nice, it's easy to turn over even when it is wet. Get that done, I just push it in, turn it over. So that's how I can tell that ground over there hasn't been turned over for a little while. So I'm going to do the rest of this bed, and I'm going to keep on working my way down. I've got a visitor coming today, Dave. Dave Shaw's going to come down. I want to say hello. It's been a while since he came down, so we'll have a chat. Other things that's going on here, I'm going to start pulling up the chrysanthemums on that side, get them marked up ready for January. So let us get on here. Well, it's now 3 o'clock. I've been digging all day. Back's a bit sore now. Getting old. So I'll show you next door what I've done in regards to the digging over and things, and I've tidied up a little bit. I had Dave Shaw came over. He took some goodies away with him as well. Had a good out chat and a good catch up. I look forward to the return journey once again, Dave. So yeah, I'll show you what I've been doing next door, as you've already seen as well, but I'll still show you. You've seen last week, strawberry bed done. Just need to get everything sorted and put the strawberries in. I've gotten there's still potatoes in that one. There, still potatoes in there as well, so that's why I've left them 2, and them 2 are Ronnie's. I've dug over these 2 beds. I've taken some of these stools out and I've given them to Dave to take away. I've dug this bed over. That bed will be next. I'm getting rid of all these knackered boards. I need to pull these cabbages out. I'm going to leave the end 2 in. I'll just see what happens with them in any case. Same with these ones as well. This one needs to come up because I've already taken the cabbage. This giant cabbage is coming along. I say it's a lot later. I'm going to be getting my cabbage shortly and sorted out. So definitely be making a new cover for this bed here and putting the 4 cabbages in, obviously another bed next year. So I've gotten this bed dug over, I'm getting that bed dug over. I know there's still some weeds in there, but they'll die off. I'm getting this section dug over, getting under here dug over, I've dug over this bed, and I've dug over that bed as well. So really what I've got left to do, I've got this bed to dig over, I've got this bed to dig over, and I've got 1, 2, 3 beds to dig over as well. And this bed here is where the marrow is going to go next year. So I need to get all of that pulled off, and I need to get some beans in there, some field beans. So I've still got a little bit to do, but at least I'm making headway today on this side of the garden. So when I get my manure, I can just put the manure straight on top, and then that's that dug over and sorted. I'm just going to leave these flowers, I'm going to pick them as I'm going. I've taken another handful for the wife, and once they're done I'll lift them up. The ones that I've already snipped, I'll start lifting them up now, and I'll go next door and I'm going to start lifting the chrysanthemums as well. Well, I've dug that much today. This spade, with its 10-year guarantee, is broken. That's your fault, that, Dave. That's your fault, Dave Shaw. That's your fault. That's a cracking end, but that's an absolute, it's a shocking end for what this was supposed to be. I'll have to clean this up and see if I can remember where I got it from. But there you go. It's a good job I've got plenty more tools to get on with the job. So I'm just waiting for Sky to come down because she's got to collect a bike from here. Then I'm just going to have a tidy up. So that'll be me done for today. So catch up with you tomorrow. Hello everybody, it's Tuesday afternoon now, and my little Kyle's coming down the garden and my son. We're going to do some digging and things. The first thing we're going to do first though is we're going to set the onions back. So these onions, Kyle got it? Go on then, can you lift it? So these onions here, what Kyle's showing you, be very careful, we're going to put them into the pots. So we need to put them down. Kyle can keep a hold of that one there, right? Yeah, and you need to pass Daddy the pots, right? So pass Daddy the pot and Daddy fill these up. So I'll fill these up and I'll show you what we're going to do with them. That's one. Yeah, Daddy, do that bit. Ready? Right, and Kyle do it. There you are. Kyle, fill it up. Right to that rim there. Go on then. That's it. Right, next one. Daddy, fill it up. Whoa. There you are then. Kyle, do it. That's it. One more.
On your hands. Too much on your hands, Dad.
There's too much on my hands, is it? Right, there. Go on and put it in there. Right, I think that one will do. So that's that bucket filled up. That's that one filled up. So wait a minute. We'll do one at a time just to show everybody what we're going to do. Look, watch. Open your legs up and you put the pot in the middle. Right, that's it. Pat it down. We'll go right. Wait a minute. We'll put that down there like that. Right. We'll just level this off, nice and compact. Tap it on the hand. Right. We need to get this in the middle. And what Kyle's going to do now is going to get the onion, and what you're going to do with it?
Put it
there, and then push down. That's it. So it's sitting on the top, it's nice and down, then we're going to water it from below. So we'll put that one there, so that's one onion put away. Wait a minute, son.
No, it's the other ones.
So now we've got to do the other ones, so we'll see once we've got the other ones done. Thanks, son. Right, well, what's happening there? We're finished. Don't stop now. Don't be silly. That's all the onions done. Kyle's put them in. He's pushed them right in. And then we're going to water them from below. Put them in a tray. And that's them sorted. That's them put back. And here, that's what these ones done now. Today. I've done one earlier. Bit of blue Peter magic going on. So there's one I did a little while ago. Is that good? That's what that's going to happen to them. This one was just a little experiment that I was going to do. It's just one of the smaller ones I want to put back to try. The onion's starting to soften off, and it's got a bit of mess on the outside. I don't know what to do with it, but it's producing. But that's what happens to them. You know, some we're going to water from below. So Michael, I'll show you that. You can have a go with that when we go through there. So that's them onions sorted out. We're going to go outside and start digging the dahlias up now. Okay, so what I'm doing, I've just done them ones, marked them all up, got them all sorted, so I'll show you what I'm doing with these ones here. So when you're digging out a dahlia, you have to bear in mind that you've got the tubers as well. So dig around as far as you can. Just loosen up the soil. I don't like using spades because you could split the tuber depending on how big it is. So go around. Loosen the soil off, and when you think you've got the soil loosened off, try and get right underneath it. Just coax it up just ever so gently, so you can lift it up, give it a shake. Just be careful because these tubers can be they're only held on by a string. Stand on this side so you can see. So as you can see there, tubers, lots and lots of tubers on there, nice thick tubers as well. So what I'm doing is putting these to one side. I'm going to do these other ones as well, then I'll show you what I do with them next. Right, so I've got my dahlias all dug up. Now all I need to do now is get them washed off. Now what I've done is back here, which I'll show you in a second, I've got some warm water, some hot water. I've just boiled the kettle there. I'll turn these around and I'll show you what I'm going to be doing. Particularly how I clean the dahlias off in any case. Ready for preparation for storing. Right, well let's get this jacket off first. Don't want to get it wet because it's going to be fun. So, water, bucket, seat, dahlias. These are the ones I've marked up. These are the ones I'm keeping. So I've got some Avignon. These are white and pink. So all I'm doing here is give them a dip, give it a shake. People do use like jet washers and stuff like that. I want to try and get as much soil off as possible. Right in the cracks and the crevices. Now if you use cold water, one, you'll get cold hands, and two, you wouldn't like a cold bath, would you? Treat your plants how you treat yourself. So trying to get every single nook and crevice out. I'm going to get my knife and just clean out and scrape off the insides there as well. One more dip. There we go. Nice clean dahlia. So that'll be getting put in a box, in a clean box, and I'm going to get on with the rest of them as well, because I've got a few to do. A couple of things I forgot to mention. Two important things I forgot to mention. Number one is what you need to do is when you finish them, you need to dry off. So you need to turn them upside down, and that'll stop all the moisture coming out. And number two is get some snips. So I'll get some scissors or something. I've got my knife, and these fibrous roots here, you can just cut them off, trim them up, so they're nice and short. Just the fibrous ones, not the big tubers. Trim them all up. Now once I put these into the compost, they'll start throwing some new compost, some new roots, sorry, and that's what's important to get them rooted down for January, February to go on the heat bed. But yeah, you need to turn them upside down, and then of course get everything nice and clean, turn them upside down, then leave them somewhere cool, not wet, not so somewhere like a garage or something like that, and that'll be them sorted. So like I say, I'm going to get on there with the rest of these. I'll show you something I've noticed in the back end of the top greenhouse in the cold room in here. This is where I have my sweet peas. I'll spin you around and show you what the problem was. So in the back here I've got the sweet peas, which I did have them underneath the bench here, but I have noticed that on a few of them there were some small holes. I noticed that the sweet peas that were being dug up. Yes, there was mice. Mice are getting hold of the sweet peas, dug them up and had their way with a lot of them. So I've managed to save a few, put the ones up here, but as you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, but I've had to push a few of them back down again. A lot of them I'll probably have lost because of it. I've never had a problem with mice before, but I don't know how many of these I've got. I'm going to have to wait for them to germinate and see what I've got. If I need to put some more in, I'm just going to put more in. I mean, my own safety, I've got plenty. But we'll show you what we've been doing with the dahlias now.
Dad, Kyle cleaned the dahlias.
That's it, Daddy and Kyle just cleaned all the dahlias, haven't we? Fist bump? Yeah! So, that's all the dahlias cleaned up. I did resort to using the hose because I ended up running out of time. I need to get it done before it got dark. So I've brought them all in. They're not as clean as I like them to be, but they've got a good spray. So what I need to do next, when I come down, bring some scissors down, be a lot quicker, let them dry off in here. They're upside down, water's going to drain out of them from away from the tubers, and if you can see any little bits like this, I'm going to put some yellow sulphur on there, which I've got here. I've got this at the Lotman shop in Blythe, the hut. You can probably get it from Wilkinson's out like that. It's called Vitax Yellow Sulphur. You can get it on, probably got it online as well, but that'll do for me for years. That. So all I'm going to do is go around these, look for the damaged sections, any damaged tubers, any tubers that are soft. So now I've spotted a couple. So there's a damaged tuber there. The ends come off. So I need to put some yellow sulphur on there. Or alternatively, just chop the whole tuber off. So I've got 3 full trays there, 2 full trays there, and that's just them sitting up. When they've dried out, what I'll do is I'll turn them around and I'll put them in some peat-based compost, let them store, then come January they'll go on the heat bed and I'll start getting cuttings from them. So I'll have plenty of cuttings to go off. I'll only be taking my favourite, the rest will just be potted into the ground somewhere, and I'll give some away. But that's all me and little Kyle's doing, isn't it, Kyle?
Yes.
That's all them doing, isn't it? Can you get a hand out there, please?
Now we go home.
Now we're going to go home, aren't we? So that's it.
Peppa Pig.
Watch Peppa Pig, guys. So say bye to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Say thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Yeah, crackers.
Bye. Bye.
Oh. So bye from Kyle and his biscuits, and I'll see you possibly the weekend because I'm on earlies this week. Might even get a late potting on session on done this week. We'll have to wait and see. But I'll see what happens. Sunday morning, I've got about an hour before I need to go to work. I've come down to the allotment to get the chrysanthemums pulled up, and I've come back into the greenhouse at the back and noticed that the bloody mice have been back in on the top shelf and pushed the stuff away to get the rest of the sweet peas. So all of them sweet peas that I put in, no good, no more. I've set some traps away. I've asked my granddad, he's going to sort that out for us. The top ones up here, they're not getting touched, these ones, and as you can see in the back there, them ones are starting to come up. Happy days, they're from my own saved seed. So looks like I've got another late night potting on session to do, and putting new sweet peas in here from the ones that I've got spare for I was going to put in the spring. I'll have to see if I can just put some more of the ones that I've got in. They're only for flowering anyways for the garden, so it doesn't make much difference. The dahlias that I've got in here, and I picked up, I dug up the other day. They're looking nice. They're starting to dry off. The yellow bits you can see is yellow sulphur. They're coming away all right. So that's them done. I've got to take some stuff back over home. Just down. I've got my onions to take back home as well. That's in here. Got to take them yam home because I don't want to get frost there to catch them out. But I'm going to go and dig up the chrysanthemums. So what I'm going to do is spin you around. So these ones here, I'm going to dig these ones up. I've already marked them up to what they are, and I want to get them dug up now, and I'll shake the soil off and I'll clean them off tomorrow, just so I've got time. So that's them dug up, and they've already been marked, so I know exactly which ones are what. That one's not quite finished flowering yet, so I'll leave that one in. We know what they are anyways. And that one I'll just give away. We've got plenty of stools for them for next year. Realistically I only need one stool to get a lot of flowers, so that'll be alright. So they're in. Just shook the soil off. Unfortunately I'll have to wait till next week until you see what I do with these. But that is them dug up, and I've got a few flowers to go away with. And that's another section of the bed dug over as well. I might put my onions in there, I don't know. I might have to wait and see what I decide to do. If not, I'll just leave that for the winter. But from next week I've still got these pot dahlias, these dahlias which are going to be for the pot dahlias to dig up. I've got these ones, them ones to dig up. I've got them ones to mark and dig up as well. So you'll see that at the beginning of next week. And I'm just going to leave you on a positive note. The mini mums, the mini chrysanthemums, if you go back right to the beginning of the year, what I got cheap from Morrison's. There we go. As you can see, they're starting to flower now. So I've gotten some nice mini chrysanthemums there for borders. So I'll mark down what colour they will be. There's more pinks than the reds, but the reds look lovely. I'll mark 2 of them down, and the rest I'll dig up when they're finished flowering. But from this week, that is all I'm going to manage to do this week. So it's been a bit of a nightmare with work, working 8 to 5, not being able to get down to the garden, but it is what it is. Next week I'm on late, so I'll be down, and I've got some nice time off coming along shortly as well, so I can get everything sorted. I've still got the peppers and the chilies to do. I've got that bottom greenhouse to sort out, but it'll all get done eventually. Plenty to be getting on with, so I'll see you next week.